A big bonus coming for nearly 800 air traffic controllers and technicians who didn't miss a single day of work during the government shutdown. They're set to receive some $10,000 for perfect attendance, according to the FAA. A spokesperson for the union representing air traffic controllers, though, is voicing concern that thousands are being left out after showing up consistently, not knowing when they would be receiving a paycheck. We should note a number of controllers called out during the 44-day shutdown to take side jobs to help make ends meet. Let's discuss with retired FAA air traffic controller Dave Riley. Dave, thanks so much for sharing part of your afternoon with us. What is your reaction to these bonuses?
Thanks, Boris. Yeah, as we predicted, this was going to be a bad situation on how they're determining who to give these bonuses to. And a lot of controllers today are waking up and feeling very disrespected and are furious about how this all went down because, as you mentioned, nearly 800 people are getting these bonuses. Most of them are technicians. Only 311 air traffic controllers of the 10,800, Secretary Duffy said 600 quit during the shutdown. So 10,200 controllers are eligible to get this, but only 311 are actually getting the bonus. You've got situations in the FAA where air traffic controllers are showing up during the shutdown, doing their job as they're told and as they're scheduled, yet they're not getting this bonus. For example, I heard of one situation where an air traffic controller is in the National Guard and he's being deployed to fulfill other missions of the administration, yet because he wasn't at work as an air traffic controller, he's being called unpatriotic. Go figure that one out. And the public needs to know that air traffic controllers, when they bid their schedules, you have to bid your off time, your vacation time, a year in advance in most cases. So if your vacation time happened to fall during the shutdown, you're already working overtime, excessive amounts of overtime, only getting 4 days off a month, and your vacation time comes along. You're supposed to cancel that so you could potentially get some sort of bonus. It's crazy. That's the only time off that you're getting to spend with your family on away from the facility, maybe taking a vacation. So the controllers are not happy about this situation, and it's going to take years for this to get sorted out. Just like the last shutdown in 2018 and 2019, I heard stories that some controllers just recently, as a couple months ago, finally got the back pay they deserved from the last shutdown in 2018 and 2019. Controllers need to get a pay raise because they are being used as political pawns in this game of shutdowns, and it needs to end. You do not need controllers fatigued and distracted by using them as pawns and not paying them during these shutdowns. That pay raise needs to come, and the union needs to advocate for that.
Yeah, to that point, Dave, I wonder what you would want to see happen so that somehow these air traffic controllers are protected when there is potentially another government shutdown.
Yeah, there is legislation out there to help protect them in future shutdowns. It needs to get pushed through. After the last shutdown, there was legislation passed to get them back pay, but they need not be toyed with. You do not need the American people relying on air traffic controllers that are fatigued and distracted by not getting paid. So they need to pass legislation that will take the air traffic control system out of the equation when it comes to these shutdowns. Pay those people. I mean, the impacts to the aviation system, $20 billion for the 43-day shutdown. I mean, it's ludicrous to continue to do that madness and cause the harm not only to the American people, but to our economy, to the GDP.
Do you think that there's also harm done to the profession, to people that may have considered being an air traffic controller as a career?
Absolutely. Secretary Duffy came out and said that he's trying to attract new people to the career field, and all this is doing is giving them a look to say there's just no way I'm going to go into a field where it's unpredictable whether I'm going to get paid or not. And I don't blame them, as well as the controllers that are retiring and resigning. I'm hearing about controllers resigning and going to Australia and working over there for a change of scenery and some more reliability on getting a paycheck for the job they do.
As you were speaking, Dave, I got an alert that the FAA has announced that this upcoming week, this Thanksgiving holiday, is going to be the busiest for air travel in 15 years. We hope for the air traffic controllers out there and obviously for travelers that it is less of a headache than it has been over the last month or so. Dave Riley, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your perspective.
Thanks, Boris. Great day.